What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, really cool, guys. I just got a package today, and as you can see, it is a Motion RC box, Freewing box, whatever you want to say. And so basically, this plane has been put on hold and put on hold and put on hold and put on hold because I just had other things that I wanted to take care of before I ended up purchasing this. This was like supposed to be one of my planes I ever bought. One of the first planes I ever bought. Sorry about that. This was supposed to be the first, like one of the first bigger planes that I ever bought. I just never got around to getting it. I ended up buying the Freewing, or the Dynam 262, which is sitting over there on the couch. Then I bought the Freewing 262, and then, you know, on and on. Then I bought the A10 Warthog, the big one that came out through Motion RC, and it just had all these planes laying around. And we are finally moving. And the reason I was able to buy this plane is because we are moving, ladies and gentlemen. We are moving at the end of the month. We have found a 3-bedroom house, and it's beautiful, and I can't wait. So lots of storage space, a garage, a loft above the garage. So there's plenty of space. Got a big attic, big basement. So plenty of room for me to start storing these planes away and putting them away. So without further ado, it's not a new one on Motion RC's website by any means, but it is one that I've been wanting to get for quite some time. So I've already got the box cut open here. Let's go ahead and take a look at what it is. Oh, and of course it's upside down. So let me go ahead and get this situated. Oh, hold on, guys. All right, turn it around this way. Sorry, guys, I'm filming myself. I don't have anybody filming here with me. What a great illustrated box. It's got the MiG being shot down with those 650 cals. Boom, 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 boom. All right, so basically what we have is the Freewing F86 Sabre Jolly Roger scheme. I mean, I have been itching to get this plane for a very long time. I'm hoping that this one does have the upgraded. I could not believe that this plane flies on a 4S battery. I don't believe it. They have a 4S version of this plane. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I hear that this thing's pretty laggy even with 6S. Nonetheless, there it is. 80 amp with a 5 amp BEC. It's got 8-9 gram servos. It's saying that we should only fly this on a 6S 3700 milliamp. I doubt that. I bet you I could fly a 5065C in this all day, which is what I plan on doing. So, as usual with Motion RC, thank you, Mr. We appreciate you buying a plane from us, and I'll tell you what, this is the battery that I'm going to fly in this thing. This is a 65C 5000 milliamp. So my twin 70 millimeter ME262 Freewing 262 flies on one of these, and it flies absolutely amazing on it. It's got those batteries push out a ton of power. And it's like, you know how batteries wear down once in a while, or after a while they wear down the more you use them. These things, they are still just as juicy as they were the first day I bought them. So let me go ahead and start cutting into this box, you guys. I know we got some tape here to cut. It really stinks because I'm the only one here right now, so I got to film this by myself. But we'll figure it out, guys. We always do, right? We always do. Go ahead and cut this right here. So I'm actually kind of stunned that there actually is this. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it says that there's a 4S battery system that runs this thing. I couldn't imagine that there would be. But maybe. I have a 4S 5000 milliamp battery that runs that Dynam 262, and it's got some decent weight to it, I guess. All right, guys, here we are with the unbox of the Freewing 80 millimeter ducted fan F86 Sabre MIG Alley. Here we come, MIG Alley. There we were. Got your instruction booklet, of course. They're pretty standard. I usually don't even have to use them. I'm supposed to have something else in here. There it is. They put it in there. That's the Freewing gyro I'm putting in this. Let's go ahead and get with the unbox. It looks like... I hate seeing torn decals and stuff before I even open the package, you guys. Where's that? There's that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this first wing out and check her out. It's got some decent size to it. It almost looks bigger online when you're looking at it, but it does have some pretty decent size to it, guys. I'm looking here and I'm seeing that it looks really nice. I'm not seeing any big dents or scratches or holes or anything. I do see something here. I'm not sure what's going on there. That actually looks like a big giant hole in the foam. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. What is that? It almost looks like where the foam didn't there's a bubble there. I'll fill that in with Gorilla Glue. That'll make it better than it ever would have been coming from the manufacturer. Let's see if the other wing looks like that. Yeah, it does. I wonder what the hell that's for. Why is that like that? This wing's got it too for some reason. I don't get it. But other than that, it looks really nice. It looks okay, I guess. Alright, so, and then we got our... Grab my trusty knife down here again. Alright, so we got our vertical stab, our ventral fin, as you would call it, the ventral fin. Everything's already pre-hooked up, you guys. It's basically just plugging in the servo leads. Alright, so that's the end of that box there. There is a carbon fiber spar sitting here, but I'm going to be putting everything back in here, you guys, because actually I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Because I am not ready to put this together yet. I will be doing a build on it, but I'm not doing a build video, if that makes any sense to you guys. There's just so many build videos out there of this particular plane as it is. There's no reason for me to. There's just no reason for me to do it. I'm guessing these are the planks for. Do those things magnetize on? The fuel tanks magnetize on this one, really? As you can see, there's magnets, kind of magnets there, right there. So I guess they magnetize on. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and put these wings back in here. Alright, so let me go ahead and check this box because I know there's, okay, yeah, right there. Right there. And over here. Alright guys, so this is the top part of the box. We'll go ahead and set this aside. Set that down there for now, and here we are. Wow. Wow, it's beautiful, you guys. Look, it is beefy, man. This thing is chunky monkey. It's got the EDF in it with the multiple blades on it. Let's take the fuselage out and get a good look at her. Wow, she's really pretty, you guys. I mean, the scale appearance on this thing is absolutely beautiful. All the scale detail it has. Oh my goodness, man. She is a big fatty. She's you know, I mean, in comparisons to what should I compare this to, you guys? I mean, what do I have in here that I can compare it to real quick? Okay, so I got my Dynam 262 sitting right here. Oh, actually, here I got the Freewing. I've got my Warthog sitting out here. Okay. So, well, I mean, with the tail on it, it's not going to be quite as long as the A10 Warthog, but it's, oh man, I cannot wait to rotate these guys, man. This is going to be so sick when I get that A10 Warthog out there, my F14, my Freewing 262. I got my a new trailer that I got coming so that I'll be able to take all my planes to the field. Then we got the P-51, of course. Man, what a great summer this is going to be, man. This is going to be an absolutely ridiculously great summer. All right, so I'm just going to set that back in there for now. This is our booty, the tail half of the plane. That's one thing that I've always liked about the Sabres and the MiG, you guys, is that it's just got like this giant, it's just one giant thrust tube that goes straight down to the front of the plane. And those make the best EDF jets, are the ones that have under tanks like the 262. Those make the best EDF jets because you don't need cheater holes. You don't need anything like that. I mean, it's just in and out. It's the straightest, most cleanest way of putting air through your plane. And there's no obstructions, no nothing. All I can say, guys, is I'm pretty thrilled to have this one in my collection now. I really am. I'm really excited. That's pretty much it for the unbox, you guys. I mean, there's really not much in here. We do have some drop tanks here or whatnot. I'm not sure if I'll ever have these drop tanks on my plane. I usually don't fly drop tanks on my plane. Look at that, guys. Look, this box took a hell of a hit. Look at that. Wow, it's cracked right down the seam. The corners were right busted. Good thing there was nothing important on that corner, huh? But as you can see, you got your nice scale pilot in there. That's actually one of the better pilots that I've actually seen in a Freewing plane. I mean, he doesn't have fingers. It looks like his hands are like alien, like mittens. But, I mean, as far as like a nice jet pilot, that's what I'm looking for in a jet pilot right there. All right, you guys. So that was mad quick. There's not a lot to this plane. One thing I did want to show you is that this does come with the upgraded fan unit. I don't know if you can see that down in there, right there. 12-blade or 11-blade fan or whatever it might be in there. That's one thing that I wanted to point out. The next video that we put out on this plane, it'll be completely assembled and it'll be hanging up somewhere for now, just until I get things situated here. I told my wife that I wouldn't put this one together until we moved, but I'm anxious, guys. I actually want to get this bitch out and fly it. I've heard a lot of stories about this. I've heard some bad ones and I've heard some good ones. I've heard that it's nothing but a slug, but then I've heard from other people that it's an absolute joy. The one guy that wrote a comment on Motion RC's website, I didn't think that it was fair. If you guys go on the website and you look at the only one, the one asshole that wrote a bad message about this F-86 Sabre, he said, well, I bought it, first off, secondhand from a friend of mine at an AMA field. First off, if you buy something secondhand, You have no idea what the hell that thing's been through. You don't know where it came from before that. You have no idea. You don't know the history of that plane. Unless you buy something brand new, you cannot voice an opinion about a plane unless you buy it brand new, because you're not giving a legitimate opinion when you're saying, oh, I bought this plane secondhand from a buddy who yanked out the EDF that was in there and put some piece of shit in there and changed out the ESC. No. This plane is straight from Ocean RC, plug and play, not changing a damn thing. And when I go out and fly this, you guys are getting my no bullshit opinion on how this plane flies with a gyro that's set at about 25% all the way around. So it's probably going to fly like it's on rails, to be honest with you, because those gyros are absolutely ridiculous. They make the plane fly the way it's supposed to. If a big gust of wind comes banging by while you're landing, you're not going to die. It's not going to roll over on you. It's not going to tip stall, and you still have a plane to fly tomorrow. That's what I like about the gyros. And I'd never shit on someone for using a gyro in their plane. As a matter of fact, if you have a gyro in your plane, you're a smart person. You're an intelligent person. These planes are not cheap, and when you put something in the air without a gyro in it, you are susceptible to whatever the wind wants to throw at you. And you know, I've had these planes land and bounce and do the bounce thing where it bounces back up, and when they don't have a gyro in them, they tip stall immediately. If there is a gyro in them, they will come right back down and settle right back in. It will not tip stall on you. The wing will not tip on you. Such and such. You know, but back to my point. You cannot voice an opinion on a brand new plane if you don't buy a brand new plane. So that one asshole on Motion RC that's putting out a bad review on this plane, it's a good thing that he actually mentioned in there that I bought this plane secondhand, because now we know right then and there your opinion is garbage. Because you didn't buy this plane straight from Motion RC. You don't know what that guy changed in it. You have no idea whether or not he put a smaller KB motor in it. You don't have any idea of whether or not he burned the piss out of that motor somehow, or did something to mess up that ESC, or programmed the ESC wrong so it's not giving you optimal output or thrust. So I took his opinion with a grain of salt, but then there's like 43 other opinions where everyone's like, you have to have this plane in your rotation. And I have wanted this plane in my rotation for a long time, and now I finally have it here, you guys. It's beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm glad I bought it. I was either going to buy this one or I was going to buy the 80mm Scorpion. That'll be my next one, I believe. So stay tuned for that, of course. But this one right here, this is where it's at right now, guys. We got the 80mm Sabre in our lineup now, in our rotation, and I am ecstatic. I cannot wait to get this thing put together. I can't wait to see how she looks and how she handles. We'll be outside doing a taxi test on her probably tomorrow or the next day. Yeah, guys, that's it. That's all I got for you. I'm Dave. This is Dave's RC with the F86 Sabre from Freewing. Peace.